What's up, my very collective, my fairy friends? How are y'all doing? I think this is dead. But I want it to be just as raw, this conversation to be just as raw as it is when I um just turn on my recorder and record, because the transmission is still real. What they don't want you to embody the most is your authentic self, and how you even get to embodying your authentic self, because most people are like living as caricatures on top of their wounds. Like most people aren't really truly living in their aliveness. They're not in connection to their life force energy even. Because if you get in contact with your true energies, then that means you would have to feel. And most people avoid their emotional body because of other things, that people in this world that will rather just control you, or rather you just be numb so that they can have what they want. They don't want you to know that, your emotional body is your protection, it's your guidance system, it's your, you know, way to know whether or not you're in alignment. Like how you feel is everything. Like your mood determines what you manifest. So if someone else is control of how you feel, and most of the time people like want you to feel about them or about situations the same way they do, because when two or more are in agreement, it makes things go faster or smoother, or makes things easier on them. And so that's why, if you're an earth angel, and earth angels are just naturally rebellious, because nobody can really pull us away from our inner presence. No one can, if you're an earth angel, then no one can pull you away or convince you to get out of alignment with yourself. No matter how much they pay you, no matter how much they say they love you, you're always going to be like, nah, not no deal, no deal. And for those of you who have had to sell out in order to survive, that's where all of the shame and the guilt and the pain and the energy stuck in your meridians come from. The unforgiveness towards yourself comes from. Um, because you've had to sell out. You've had to sell that part of yourself out in order to survive. Say you had a narcissistic mother, or you feel like you have to get a job And if you're an earth angel, you're definitely not here to have a job and work for anybody. You can literally do nothing and receive everything because you're tapped in just like a little child. You're supposed to tap in your, keep tapped into your inner childlike energy. You're not supposed to allow people to take that away from you, tell you that it's wrong, tell you that it's stupid, tell you that you're retarded or dumb, or that being neurodivergent is something's wrong with you. It just means that you're capable of focusing like with blinders on and keeping out of your mind. You're not able to be brainwashed. Keeping out of your mind, keeping out of your focus anything that's not for your best and highest good. That's why your energy is high and you're able to have fun. But if people give you a clue and a hint as to who and what you really are, and tell you that you're an amazing being, they want to be like you, they're trying to get like you, they want what you have, then that would change the balance on the planet as far as power goes. They want to basically, people are fronting and play faking like they're powerful and they know they're not. And so that's why they try to kill people like me because I'm here to give you all the freebies. I'm here to let you know over and over and over again until you get it in your head, in your body, in the cells of your being, that you are powerful. You are the one. You are Jesus. You are the Buddha. You are the Miss Know It All. Okay? You are the oracle. Okay? You are the architect. You are the source and the power behind everything that is able to function here on this planet. There is nothing here without you and your attention. There is nothing here. Nothing. Everything would disappear without your attention. Especially if you are a being of light, which means you don't subscribe to the idea that science and technology is your savior or is your source, or that bowing down and being subservient to money is actually your connection to life. It's like you don't bow down to that. You're not going to bow down to that. So a lot of you stay in hiding because you can feel that pressure and that danger. But I'm here to tell you, face it. That's where your adventure is. You want to live on the edge. You don't want to live behind the current and be hiding back. Tinkerbell never became anything and she was a fairy. So what will become of you, self-proclaimed fairy? Girl, what are you talking about? That's the first thing you should wake up in the morning and ask yourself, like, what am I talking about? uh, and plus, we don't care. Like, actually say something profound. Um, I can answer what becomes of an eternal being, expansion, and that's actually none of your business. You should be worried about your own expansion, your own energy, what's going to become of you. Don't be worried about me. How about that? Okay. Um, I was so rudely interrupted by nothing. See, this is why I block people. I don't even care. Hide there. Goodbye. See you later. Ciao, basil. Mwah. But anyway, yeah, I was saying live on a cutting edge because they can't kill you. Like I was saying, you're an eternal being. You're like Mario and Luigi. They if they take you out, it's like nothing. And that's what they don't want you to know either. That death isn't real. The things that this world bombards you with obsessively over and over and over. It's because the subtle powers of the higher intelligence that is within everything, it's even within evil, what we would call evil. Nothing exists without God's power. So nothing is powerful without God. Nothing is able to function, breathe, blink, be scary, be intimidating, or be that's why fear isn't real. None of this shit is real. And I want y'all to know what is real. You are love, you are expansion, and all you want to do is play all day, and you should just go do that, because that's what's going to get you everything that you want. The reason why you want everything you want is because you want to play. You want to be joyful. You're not trying to hurt nobody. But people that want to control you try to make you feel like you're a threat and like you're out to harm them. And really, what's going on is that, like I said before, they don't want the mask to come off, like the Wizard of Oz, to let you know who actually has the power and who doesn't. There's only one power here that is within everything, and that is the power of the divine. And nobody can run or hide from it. So you either have to surrender to it, surrender to your ascension process, surrender to your oh, surrender to your awakening process. Allow yourself to do nothing and receive everything. Right? Allow yourself to be joy. Allow yourself to embody joy. Embody. It's not enough to know these things intellectually. Okay? It's not enough. Y'all know a whole lot. So what? So what if how much you know does not transform or transmute your DNA? This is why I'll be wanting y'all to sign up for my classes, but y'all be scared to actually change. Why? Why are you afraid to become more like yourself? Why are you afraid of peace, sir or ma'am? Why are you afraid of joy? Like, why is that scary to you? You should really ask yourself that. Somebody's offering you something, that will change your life. The way you say you want to be changed. You spend money every day on Starbucks. Who am I talking to? You spend money every day on searching for something to eat on DoorDash. And you pay the fee. You complain, but you pay the fee. You pay the piper. Okay? You complain, but you're going to pay that Hulu so that you can watch your Netflix. But you don't want to invest in your transformation that will free you from the fake matrix that has you under its thumb, and it's so scary, but you want to complain. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Actually, I don't. Like, because over here, the only people that I really mess with, honestly, is people who are done with the scarcity mindset, with the lack energy, with being afraid. And if you're not done with it, you're preparing to be done with it, and you're moving forward in that direction. Because what I have found, there's even earth angels that when you decide that you're going to be lazy and you don't want to do the work, you become an energy vampire, a light being who is an energy vampire. It's really sad to see some of y'all come to this. But that's what happens when you don't rise to the occasion and you don't participate in your own ascension process. You become envious and jealous of something that you are. When all you have to do is invest, either like meditate every day. Meditate every day. You have to be consistent. It can't be an on and off thing. It actually has to be a lifestyle change. It's kind of like any other thing when you are serious about it. Losing weight, or if there's a new car you want. So those of you, whatever it is that you care about and value the most, you will put your attention on it, and therefore you will make it happen. So they don't have to worry about what y'all know, because they didn't already released everything out to you Because at first, the powers that like to control things because they don't want to give up their fake power or whatever over everything, um, they were afraid of everyone knowing certain things. And so they hid and they didn't want nobody to know. We don't want nobody to know because if they know this girl, it's gonna change the world. They gonna be no. Actually, it hardly does anything because people don't change based off of what they know. People still will cling to a old paradigm because it's more familiar to them. So they're not even afraid of y'all knowing anything, what y'all know. They're afraid of people that embody it though, because that's actually rare. And on that note, y'all, I got some business to take care of. If y'all want to work with me or join my Patreon, links below. Peace.